I first came to Lebanon January 12th of 2006 to try to rescue this chimpanzee. So we went to the zoo, we visited, we were able to see him, we did all of the arrangements to actually confiscate Charlie and two other chimpanzees that we found in the same time. About 2 weeks later, when we were going to carry out the confiscation, Charlie and both of the other chimpanzees disappeared overnight. So incredibly frustrating because we know that whoever knew about the confiscation was helping out. It's one thing if one animal disappeared, but to see all three of them disappear overnight, that's a leaking of information. In 2013, we picked this back up. We actually filed a lawsuit, and luckily it went to the hands of a very good and competent judge. And in April, very beginning of April, we got a ruling that we could confiscate Charlie. I had about 18 hours from the time we got the ruling until we were to confiscate him. So I was spending the night making a transport crate for him. We had others working on making this quarantine enclosure for him. We were flying in a vet. We were able to find a vet in Spain who has chimpanzee expertise. First thing the next morning, I think 8 o'clock in the morning, we all were headed to the zoo. So it was Animals Lebanon, the vet, media, lots of police actually, a court clerk, and even private security for Animals Lebanon. Got to the zoo, it was immediately tense. I hadn't been to that zoo in years. I'm obviously not welcome there, and the zoo was not really expecting that we were going to show up. They thought they had won this, and for us to show up later with police and a court clerk, so I think we caught them by surprise. And the zoo was trying to fight back, making their phone calls, seeing who they could get, connections, this kind of stuff, seeing if they could wiggle their way out of this. Finally, the court clerk said, "You have minutes, hand over the keys. This is happening whether you like it or not." So they gave us the keys, we darted Charlie, and within 15-20 minutes we had him in an enclosure, and we were finally driving out to that zoo. So it took us all of 3 months to be able to send out Charlie out of sanctuary and get him out to Lebanon.